fact, in a couple of days' time, Earth Day is coming up, and how much it ties in with the astrology, I thought I need to share this with you so that we can tune in with millions of other people who are also focused upon the healing, the restoring of our home planet Earth. And it starts exactly at the time the Sun and Mercury go into Taurus. It's a 3-day summit that begins today, 20th of April. And the actual Earth Day is the 22nd of April. So we've got 3 days now, Taurian, strong Taurus energy. Taurus, the first Earth sign. So somebody was obviously thinking astrologically when they launched the first Earth Day 51 years ago on the 22nd of April, 1970. So welcome, welcome, beautiful soul family. We're on this earth. This is our one home. And this quote really hit me hard when I read it by John May from the Greenpeace Story, who said, when the last tree is cut and the last fish is killed, the last river poisoned, then you will see that you cannot eat money. And Taurus is about money and how we use money and our resources. That was what I did my last video about, Bitcoin and gold and cryptos and all these things. And it seems almost as if we've got a casino involving trading and bets and gaming, rather than money, which really should be a store of value and something that can be used for the good of all of us. So this is really what I'm wanting to focus upon and show you how very much the astrology is playing out right now, and how we as our soul family here online, welcome beautiful soul family, feel as though I'd like a fanfare to welcome you. I'm going to have to compose something, I think, just so that you feel as though, you know, there's a drum roll, just like there is at the beginning before we play God Save the Queen, but just something that is like, you're important here. You matter. And what we do now is so significant related to Mother Earth, because it's now 51 years. It is now the Chiron return of Earth Day, which began in 1970. Now we're at a critical juncture. Maybe you're around 49, 50, 51. It's a very significant time where people go through major breakthroughs. There can be a complete change of life direction. You might transform your career. There can be a profound healing. You might discover talents that you never knew you had. And it can be a very critical turning point. And I think it's no accident right now that this Earth Day time in Taurus, with Uranus in Taurus, I looked back at the time we last had the beginning of the Earth Day, the Sun and Saturn were together. So this was a group of people coming together saying, we need a new structure to put into place to protect our planet. Now we've got the Sun and Uranus is in Taurus. So this is a whole shakeup. There's chaos going on. around the world. Yes, there's droughts, there's wildfires, there's floods, there's volcanoes going off, there's more seismic events than ever before. And we're having to shake everything up. I love that quote, SJW, thank you. When the blood in your veins returns to the sea and the earth in your bones returns to the ground, maybe you will remember that the land does not belong to you. It is you who belongs to the land. Whew. So this Earth Day, beginning with the Global Youth Summit today, the young people coming together, people like Greta Thunberg, I know there's people who are for or against, doesn't matter. There's still an energy of let's come together. And it's a critical time because we've got Uranus square to Saturn. We have to really put something new into the equation. On the 21st of April, we've got an educational day. That's the node in Gemini playing out, where we need to teach people, we need to learn what we can do individually and collectively to save our planet. And then the 22nd of April, Earth Day itself, restoring our Earth. And all kinds of different people getting together. Hello, Ella Angel, it's going to be your birthday on Earth Day. Well, I hope it's going to be a start to better weeks and better times for you. So we're going to be looking at all the Taurian things: food, shelter, trees. They've been pulling down more and more trees. What are we doing chopping down beautiful trees? My friend Pam Gregory has been devastated at the forest but they've been chopping all around her. She lives in a beautiful area of protection. They want to chop down. We don't even know what reason. How is it possible that the most intellectual, creative creature, how is it possible that the most intellectual creature to ever walk planet Earth is destroying its only home? This is our home. Taurus, the home. Our homes are being shaken up. Our food supplies are being shaken up. Water supplies, security, stability. This is all Uranus in Taurus. And I felt that if we could come together, dear soul family, in a way where we begin to think about these issues. It's going to be hot. We're coming up to this very hot full moon in Scorpio on the 26th, 27th. On May the 11th, we've got a new moon in Taurus. The node's going into Taurus, so there's a lot of Taurian energy. And Taurus has to do with a raising of consciousness as to how we use our resources, our money. Uranus in Taurus, how we spread it. Gemini, North Node right now. What do we need to learn? Beautiful, beautiful Earth brothers and sisters, so that we can make the air on our planet clean. You know, when you go somewhere and the air is so fresh and so pure, you go to the mountains somewhere, or you go somewhere and it's, imagine if our air was so pure and so unpolluted on our beautiful planet. This Chiron return feels like we're at a significant turning point. And how can we take better care of the earth? How can we stop destroying our earth? Aquaman would like to gather a team and go out into the Pacific and clean up the garbage island. Wow. So what are the little things that we can each do? I I think we can get in touch with the pulse of the earth. There's a pulse of the earth. The Pleiadians will probably talk to you today about the earth. Yes, we're paying so much attention off to Mars and neglecting our own planet. Great questions. So what Taurus asks you is a few things. Taurus says to you, focus on having a more simple life without so many needs and wants and desires. It isn't to say that you shouldn't have needs and desires, but a simple life in balance where you've got your basics met, you've got your food, you've got your shelter, you've got some nice clothes, but not that you kind of want more and more and more and more. And this is what we've been encouraged to do through society. And now there is a change. Everybody plant a tree and pick up trash on Earth Day. That's great. Lovely suggestion, Ella. Amasanjali lives in the redwood forest and the air is so pure thanks to the trees. So Earth, if you play with the letters, also becomes heart, and the environment in which we live plays a huge role as to how you're going to turn out. If you're brought up in an environment of love and caring and taking care of the earth and not wasting food and not throwing things away, billions of tons of food apparently go wasted. I picked up some trash today as well. Even in the countryside, we get trash here in Greece. So what can we do now to become more aware of our environment? And I think that with the astrology being so focused and the eclipses next year in Taurus and Scorpio, there are going to be more wake-up calls as to what can we do to treasure our planet. So simplicity, I feel, is one. The earth is what we have in common. Time spent among trees is never time wasted. Permaculture, off-grid, in community, on your wish list. Great. And every little thing makes a difference. And one little thing that you do, whatever it might be, it could be just meditating on Earth. It could even just be, I felt myself tearful today, actually, just thinking about what Mother Earth has gone through. And she's still doing her best to sustain us. And I felt really sad. Great, make do, mend items. Get rid of the bread makers, Lucy. Yeah, we've got to save the natural oceans, the natural nature. So I thought we could sing to the earth. I love this quote from a beautiful poet who says, away, away from men and towns, to the wild wood and downs, to the silent wilderness, where the soul need not repress its music. Being in nature is so energizing. Yeah. So, what can we do together? What can we do together? Lucy is saying we don't need much of most of all the kitchen appliances. So what can we do to stop destroying our earth? Obviously, there are some things on the bigger level, which is what this Earth Day is about. And an awareness and a greater appreciation for everything around us, because Taurus is your senses. So Taurus is the appreciation for the beauty. Taurus is the appreciation for the sounds, the sound of a waterfall, the sound of the rustling trees, the sound of the birdies, the smell of a pine forest, the smell of coffee. Taste of glorious, fresh, beautiful food. The touch of a tree, the touch of the petal of a flower, the touch of an animal. We have to get in sync with nature. It's this way round. And this is why I do the astrology. This is why I do the videos. The full moon. It matters what you do at a full moon. It matters what you do at a new moon. It matters what you do on the different moon energies as the moon changes every 2.5 days. At the time of the new moon, the fish get smaller in the ocean. They lose some of their weight. At the time of a full moon, they are full. We become full. There are things to do. Thank you, Tiffany, with a great appreciation of the earth, and then our decisions will reflect that. But as we awaken the senses, if you can awaken your senses, and when you eat, only eat and savor the food. Really listen to the music of the earth and the stars. And the astrology gives us the guide map to show us when to do what. Chrissa is saying, hello, happy Menimu. I'm happy I'm in Greece too. You're going to give your time in the olive groves to connect. Beautiful. So whatever you can do at this time to connect with nature more deeply than you've ever done before, whatever you can do, and to appreciate and to give thanks to Mother Earth. And the moon really matters. Yes, Liesel, the moon does. The moon helps us to know when to plant, when to harvest, when to do things, when to be proactive, when to pull back, when to talk, when to be silent, when to go out, when to come home. These are all cycles. Everything is cyclical. And the astrology shows us how we can go in and out of those energies. Thank you, Lucy. Thank you, April, for being here. April's just arrived. Angel, the early morning songbirds are great musicians. Yes, more and more there are beautiful initiatives to help Mother Earth. And what I'm hoping from this Chiron return is that we will see the harm that we've done, the harm that we've allowed under our own watch. Are we going to allow more fracking? Or are we going to ingeniously find other ways of finding free energy, different resources? There is so much more we can do. Uranus is in Taurus, encouraging us as a community to come up with ideas that can change Mother Earth. And I love this. Earth provides enough to satisfy everyone's needs, but not everyone's greed. Mahatma Gandhi, thank you. And when you live in sync with yourself, you live in sync with the astrology. Great, Thomas, you felt called to go to the forest today. You just begin, when you're really in sync, you'll know these things. The ancients knew these things. The ancients knew what to do and when to do it. That's why we need to learn those timings. The Tao Te Ching has got some marvelous times. Thank you for liking the video. Lucy is encouraging you, April is encouraging you to like the video. More of our brothers and sisters can come together. Thank you, Celtic Tarot Sheila, thank you. You're teaching me, let me tell you, thank you. But just the more of us that come together, the more power we have to change things quickly. It doesn't have to take long. We can stop initiatives that are going to put roads and transportation highways and cut forests. We can stop those things from happening if there's enough of an awareness and a togetherness of wanting to heal our Mother Earth. And in healing our Mother Earth, we heal ourselves, we get healthy. We don't have these pandemics and epidemics. Again, in the Tao Te Ching, there are clear instructions as how to avoid epidemics and pandemics. Times to do things, times not to do things. So the time for the Taurus, this is time for Taurus energy. Time to focus on your senses and awakening the senses to the appreciation of the little things in your life. Those little things. The smell of something wonderful cooking. It's glorious, isn't it? Or the smells if you're going to a Greek market or any organic fresh food. What are the things that you like to do? Yes, the Native Americans were right. Yes, absolutely. What are the things that you love to do? What are your ideas? Let's share some initiatives here that you enjoy. And then I'll bring in the Pleiadians if that's what you'd like me to do. And let's see, because somebody asked some questions of the Pleiadians. So I will answer that question with the Pleiadians. Drew, welcome. Is Drew here as well? Everybody's here. It's wonderful. Drew is here. I think Angela's here. I think Lucy is here. We're all a big team. Wonderful team coming together here. Beautiful soul family. The earth holds secrets. The astrology and the stars hold secrets. And if we live by those secrets and by those mystical energies, we can heal. We never need to get sick. We never need to compromise our immune systems. There are ways to live a long and healthy life with no sickness if we go by these rules and don't break the rules of nature. Yeah, so okay, stopping the major oil companies. Let's get some ideas cracking. Come on, Lucy. Lucy's the ideas. Yeah, we must show up right now. For those of you wanting healing, a lot of the depression, the sadness, the fear is caused by what we're doing to our environments. The environment plays a huge role in your well-being. If you have people around you, a soul family, for example, that meets regularly, that is here for your highest, which I surely have that intention, and I know that Drew and April and Angela and certainly my wonderful Lucy, we have that intention to raise your frequency, to raise your vibration here. So that you listen and you feel lifted and you're full of ideas and you're full of possibilities for yourself. And Saturn is forcing us to come up with new structures, and it's pulling down the structures that no longer work, like it or not. It's not to do with like or dislike. Reusable bags, cotton bags, yes. Cotton masks. Not the masks that you keep having to throw away and throw away and throw away. There's so much we can do. I love, love, love this quote, because this, I feel, is about our community here. Herbs, sunshine, whole foods, fresh air, exercise. And what I'm wanting here is right here and now for you to really get into your physical body. Yeah, to really just, maybe just stroke your body, just like you would stroke an animal. Maybe it's nice I wear cashmere jumpers because I love the feeling of them. Your own beautiful skin, if it's warm enough. It's not warm enough here to do that. But yeah, if you are, just come into the body. Stroke. Here is very soothing to stroke this area. This area is very soothing. This whole sternum through to the heart. Yeah, beautiful. Going to play the gong. Chris is going to play the gong. Beautiful. Take a bamboo plant, and it can grow in 3 months exactly. Chi massage. You can massage yourself. So let's just soothingly, as you might stroke a beautiful animal, or you might stroke a lover. Just maybe stroke yourself and just begin to feel. You're being given every moment. It's a miracle. Isn't it a miracle that another breath comes in? And Taurus is a much slower sign. I've had all this Aries energy. Now this is slower. This is much more of an internal energy. Yeah, the peas will sing. Yes, the peas are going to sing. Yeah. Your hot water bottle is your honorary teddy bear. Yes, I use hot water bottle too, truth seeker. So just now, here now, can we come to a slower frequency together? Yeah, a deeper sense of togetherness. There's a lot of skirting and rushing and doing, and that there's nothing wrong with that. But Taurus energy wants you to savor being in a physical body. Savor the body, appreciate your body, what it does for you every day. Oh my goodness. And just slow the breathing a little. Just slow everything down. Taurus doesn't rush around. Taurus wants to enjoy that beautiful meal, that piece of chocolate, that piece of cake. Taurus wants to smell the roses, smell the flowers, touch the sand, touch the ocean, touch the trees. Oh, just slow. Taurus is so sensual. It's an awakening of the senses. And as you awaken and get into the body, it is only when we get into our bodies that we can fully appreciate what seems to be outside of us, our earth. So it comes together, Yes, Robert, we have to clean everything from chemical to toxic. The water, yes, absolutely, that will boost energy. Yes, beautiful, thank you. But notice how much nature gives you energy. It's a boost. And if you can slow yourself down, and even slow down the way you speak, slow down your eating, slow down your walking, slow down your yoga. Whatever you do, just come into it, land. I think that's what I want to say. Really land. Imagine you've been in an aeroplane, you've been up and you're going here and there, and you land. And you're on terra firma. Feels good. Lie on the earth. Play with the earth. Lie on the sand. Oh, it's a wonderful time for grounding and centering and singing bowl and healing. Yes, head and heart coaching. Absolutely. It is wonderful for all of this. And if we tune in with this together, if we tune in individually, yeah, this is such a good soothing movement. Really it is. It will soothe you. Yeah, just soothing. Just soothing. Slow the craziness. Slow it. Steady. Every footstep that you kiss the earth, That Niche Han, I'm sorry, I can't pronounce that beautiful monk's name. Do these things. This is the time to energize yourself by doing these things. Never doubt that a small group of thoughtful, committed citizens can change the world. It is the only thing that ever has, said by Margaret Mead. So how about we, as a group of committed earth brothers and sisters, star brothers and sisters, soul family, come together to tune in to the elements, to tune into this Taurus energy of creating simplicity, awareness of your environment, awareness of Mother Earth and your connection to Mother Earth and her divine holding of you. Ooh, and the safety in that. This will heal and energize you, will give you the direction you're looking for in your life, and will also guide us. I feel many of us want to find communities. I know I do. To connect with a community. If ever there was a time now where we're planting the seeds for communities to manifest, these hubs, these networks all over our beautiful planet, like satellites, like lights, like beacons. This is what this Uranus in Taurus, this earthday energy, this boost that we're getting, where the things that we will have to see that we won't like with this full moon in Scorpio coming up. The things that we've done to our water. If you knew what I have to do to the water here to be able to get it to be to a place that it's actually potable, because it's filled with all kinds of toxins. What have we done to our water, to our seas, to our fish, to our... we know that. I don't want to harp on about it, but chances are this full moon in Scorpio is going to show us some of the things that we've done and are still doing and must change. But we won't get it viscerally unless we're in this present moment in the physical body, in the physical body. Eckhart Tolle often says, feel the energy in your hands. Yes, Eva Marie Romano, music frequencies. Drew, waves are real. Yes, gravity, nuclear, thought, electromagnetic. Yes, but it's the physical body that is going to be key. Oh, I love you all so very much. Thank you so much for being here. I'm going to bring the Pleiadians in. Let me just get a sip of this beautiful water. Thank you. And say blessings. Whatever your blessing may be, it may be just thank you for this beautiful water. Thank you. Yes, glory days. Let's give gratitude to the great divine for all things. Yes. I realize this is a slower frequency today in the live. It's intentional. It's to go with the frequency of Mother Earth wanting to slow us down. We have to watch out now. We get vaccines and we start flying all over the place and we're going here and there and everywhere. For what? Why? Not to say that we shouldn't do it, but that we would begin to heal if we could slow down and see what we've been doing. We're already on to the next thing and the next thing and the next thing, instead of appreciating where we are. Beautiful. Lucy filling her water bottle up and saying a prayer over it at night, and the water's tasted sweeter the next day. Beautiful. What are the things that you do? Let's share some of those beautiful things that you do. So the question that was asked, yeah, we've allowed our environment, and our environment shapes who we are. And if we have a kind and loving environment, that is who we become. If we have a destructive, greedy, self-seeking environment, competing and wanting to snatch things from other people for ourselves, instead of sharing and creating from the universal abundance that's here. You're right, Glory Days, not to focus on the negative. Absolutely, you're right, but we are going to be shown what we've done. Beautiful. Leanne drinks water from a copper jug surrounded by flowers. Thomas has got coasters printed with flower of life, makes it taste sweeter. Beautiful. Kate energizes spring water with rose quartz under a full or new moon. Beautiful. Woohoo! Oh, great. MGB's been feeling depressed. Tune in and let's see if we can uplift you here today. Let's uplift you. Beautiful. Yes. Ralph Ramlau. So said every citizen of Dune. Yes. Beautiful. All right. So would you like me to bring the Pleiadians in? Maybe just for them to sing a little or whatever it is they want to say. Would you like that? Let's see. Thank you for liking. I'm asking if you'd like, but thank you for liking the video, beautiful soul family. This just enables more of us to come online. Thank you, Lucy. Thank you, Drew. Thank you, April. Thank you, Angela, if I think it's Angela. Oh, you play high vibe music next to your water cooler, Stacey. Woo, beautiful. T Eclipse has been working out, eating healthy. Beautiful. Yeah. Yeah, and there may be tears to be shed for what we've done. Yeah, it's about what's done with compassion. So, yes, bring them on. Okay. Oh, we love you all so very much, dear ones. It's a very difficult time upon planet Earth, as well as it being a wonderful time, yeah? We realize that slowing down is not so easy for many of you. You've been really revved up. And we want you just to relax here and now with us. We are so delighted to be with you, dear ones. You're such beautiful souls. And every single one of you is here to do something, and is here to be something, and is here to add something. Oh, we love you. We love you so very much. You are so loved. And yes, you have been hurting your Mother Earth. You know this. You haven't cared about her. You haven't treated her with reverence. But then again, you haven't treated yourselves with reverence. You haven't really been in the physical bodies. And now, as Bracha was saying, and we were encouraging her to say, come into your beautiful bodies. The body is such a beautiful, beautiful, shall we say, we don't want to call it a machine. We want to call it a work of art. Your body is ever changing. Your body can change on a dime. You can renew, you can regrow, you can rejuvenate. Everything is possible in this physical body. You just have to be present in it. Like that, things happen very quickly, you see. We love you, we do. Whoa! I hope you enjoyed their singing. I certainly can't sing like that. As you know, when I sing along to some of the songs, certainly doesn't sound anything like that. And yes, Pleiadians do tune into different frequencies. I will do some more videos just on their own with them if you would like that. That is certainly on the horizons, because they really want to do that with you. But just to know that there is much help on the planet right now. They want you to know that you are surrounded by guides, by helpers, by light beings, by powerful energies, and that emotions may come up. You may experience emotions unexpectedly. You may experience heat in the body. Bracha getting a lot of heat in the body right now. You may experience tears. You may experience sudden laughter. You may experience all kinds of emotions, and just let them be. Whatever comes, let it come out. And know that it's all wonderful. It's not about feeling better. It's just about feeling. So there's much help. And not to get into panic. And if panic comes up, just let it filter through. Filter through, and you may feel a lot of emotions. You may feel like, oof, it's a roller coaster of emotions. And the more that you can slow yourself and stroke yourself if needed, just gentle touching and slowing down the breathing. You'll be tuning in with the planets right now. And because of the fixed energies, because of the multitude of fixed energies that are going on. This helps you now to bring a sense of calm. So it's a great time for starting a meditation practice. It's a great time for deepening a meditation practice. It's really, really good for that. So I just want to thank all of you from the bottom of my heart for joining today. Thank you to Lucy. Thank you to April, to Angela, to enjoy Earth Day. Appreciate Mother Nature. Do whatever you can do. It might just be praying for Mother Earth, sending good vibrations out to Mother Earth and our brothers and sisters. Robin's grateful for each and every beautiful breath. So I just really wanted to share that with you today. It's telling me that my internet connection is unstable, so this may just be time to say thank you, Evcharisto, merci, grazie, gracias, dankeschön. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I love you.